All right. So far as I know, we are live. I'm just going to go through, check the pages real quick, and make sure all the connections are there. And see what everything looked like. Okay, so Pro Jumpman Jones, we are live streaming. Okay, so that's working. Let me see. Let me go to the page. So guys, if y'all out there, we got a couple of viewers hopping on. We're gonna give them some. We're gonna give them some time to hop on. Today is RiTea Acosta and versus Rambo, the face-off. So we're just going to give y'all a couple more minutes to jump in. We're going to be live on the group here. We're live on the page, and we're live on YouTube. It's filling up. It's filling up. People are coming in. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. Happy to see you. This is going to be a live event. We'll be giving RiTea Acosta a little interview and see how he feels about everything. Hopefully, Rambo will jump in. He's supposed to be here right now. Hopefully he'll jump in. He got the notification. He said he was going to be here, but he's not here yet. So we're going to give it just a few more minutes to everybody get in. Hey, Alfonso, do you know of Devontae Bridges? No. Hey, guys, listen. So, hey, let's keep all the questions pertaining to the face-off, the interview here. I will answer any other questions that you may have after I jump off. Okay, guys. All right. So hold on. Let me just make sure everything's popping. Still, we'll give Rambo a few more minutes to jump on. Let's see. So we good on the page. Is anybody in the group? Is anybody watching from the group? Hit me on the chat. Group is popping. Let's just go to the YouTube. Let's check out the YouTube page. And on YouTube, we are live. So we all around the world. What's up, RiTea Acosta? How you doing today, man?
Good, man. You know, sun shining, birds is chirping.
Yeah.
Just living, you know.
Yeah. Good. And you look like you're relaxing. Are you at your home or on vacation? Because I know you was moving around. You had some places you had to go. That's why we're delaying the game till a little bit later. Are you at home? Have you been able to move around?
I'm at the crib right now.
Okay. So I know between you and Rambo, y'all had some places that y'all had to be. So we pushed the date out to, what did I say, the 28th or something like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's just say for all purposes right now, June 28th is going to be the big game, the championship game between Rambo and RiTea Acosta. All right, so here it is. The questions, man. Have you seen Rambo play before?
No.
Never seen him play.
Never seen or heard of the guy before.
Okay, fair enough. Never even heard of him.
No, sir.
Okay.
I rolled in the finest of circles.
Okay. All right. So I know his home court, man. I know his home court. He plays on West Ave. Out there on West Ave. He plays there often. I'm not sure what, and I believe he comes out to LBJ also, right? So you haven't seen him play, but you have seen his interviews.
Yeah.
You heard what he had to say about you, and what he thought. So he was pretty confident that he's going to win this game, right?
Yeah.
Now he feels like defense is going to be the biggest factor. How do you feel about that, man? He says he's going to lock you down, and he's not going for any dunks. You're not going to be able to dunk. This is per Rambo. Hopefully he hops in here anytime soon, jumps in so he can speak for himself. What do you think about that, man? How do you respond to that? That you're not dunking nothing, first of all, and defense is going to lock you down.
That's slang for I'm going to foul. That's layman's terms for I'm going to foul. That's what that is, number one. Number two, He can claim to have defense, but again, I ain't heard of you. And I'm the strongest offensive thing moving out here. And if I ain't heard of you or ever said, like, man, I might not be able to score against that guy, it's because I ain't heard of you. So apparently your defense probably not all that. Just being real, but I mean, I don't worry about that. You know, it's all opinionated. Ain't nothing to it. It's all
Okay.
opinionated.
All right. And what do you think the outcome as far as what the game outcome is going to be? You think you're going to be able to sweep them, or would it be a good game? What do you think the outcome is going to be?
You know, what is that? What's them three letters at the top of every website when you get ready to go to a web page?
www.
Oh, there it is. That's what it's gonna be. That's it right there. You got it right. There it is.
No, it's gonna be best 2 out of 3. Y'all have already agreed on the terms, so it's the best 2 out of 3. So it's gonna be WW. It's gonna be WW.
It's gonna be WW. We're gonna turn my
Okay.
man's name into Cool J because he gonna have what?
L's.
LL, baby. That's what it's gonna be. My man's gonna turn into LL Cool J. On life. On God. I don't do no plan about it.
Oh, okay. All
You already
right.
know how it's going.
Cool. So you played 2 people, right? You know,
Yeah.
with the new
Let's finish this interview real quick.
say what?
I'm hollering at my partner. But
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, you know, it's gonna be what it is. I ain't
Yeah.
worried about that.
Okay. So you've already played 2 people. Your record is 2-0. With the new format, you got to play. That's right. With the new format, you got to play 5 people to play you. Right. I mean, you got to play 5. You got to have 5 wins to challenge you and force you to play. Right. Otherwise, it's a volunteer thing. You can play who you want. But if they don't have 5 wins, you can officially ignore them until they get 5 wins, right? Because when they play the champion, they have an opportunity to win money, huh?
I mean, Rambo got.
Well, so Rambo's on the old system, right?
Okay.
Him and John, we lost them. We gotta wait till it come back, man. He's doing all that moving around and shaking the phone. He'll be back. Hold on, let me send a message to him, and we'll get this back popping. And hopefully Rambo will jump on, and we can get him on here. Stand by. Okay, he's coming back. There you go. Technical difficulties. Okay. All right. So he's on the old format, right? So there's 2 players that get to play you without the requirements of 5 wins. That's Rambo and that's John Watts. So those are only 2 people that can play you officially without having 5 wins on the record, unless you just sent them to the game and sanction the game and you say, you know, I want to play him anyway for whatever reason, right? So you've played 2 people, right? You played Alfred Best and you played James Watts. So let's start with Alfred first. What was that like, man? What was that game like? How did it come off for you? Talk to me about it.
It was fun. Came out with a W. It was a cool day outside. It was kind of hard on the shooting because of the wind, but you know the name of the game is put the ball in the baskets. What your boy gonna do is what I had to do is what I did. And we just keep it pushing on to the next person. James was. I don't even think I really got to sweat that game, but you know that's how it be some days. Some days it's a struggle, some days it's a breeze, and it was just a breeze on that day. So San Antonio weather is up in the air all the time. You know how that go.
Yeah. So you caught a really nasty dunk on James.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Tell me about that setup. What was going through your mind when that came about, and how'd you feel about catching that?
So, you know, I don't feel no way about no dunks no more. I got past that about the age of 18, 19. But,
Okay.
Some guys just don't pay attention, and when they playing bad defense and they just standing there and they watching the ball go up and watch it go down, I'm gonna try to set you up for
Okay.
that self love. That's it. That's just how that works. It's just me
Yeah.
trying to think
Yeah.
ahead of the game. That's all.
That was nasty, man. If y'all have not seen that game, go ahead and go to YouTube and pull up James Watts versus RiTea Acosta. He does a very nasty self-lob dunk on him on a 1v1, which, man, it was just cold. Cool. So John Watts. So did you see his game?
Yeah.
He played head.
Yeah.
Now you had head to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you was wrong on that. All right.
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah. What'd you think about the game? First of all,
You can tell when people out of shape, and then just by the way they like playing and attack the rim, like the way I don't know, just watching them play. I got to think about watching people play, and if it ain't like super fast paced, then it'll kind of be boring to me. But it just you can tell that if y'all struggling to huff and puff that long to try to beat each other and you barely walk away from it, you're not walking away from me with no W. That's just how that works. So it take a lot. It take a lot for me to be like, oh, I might have to struggle with that person.
So John Watts, you're not feeling, and he wants your head.
A lot of people do. He ain't the only one. It's a line. He can get in line with the rest of them. It's a line, baby, but it ain't easy. So I mean, I don't worry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got John Watts, we got Rambo. Now we do have some other contenders in the rankings. I haven't posted the last game between Gio and Head. Gio took that game pretty decisively.
I believe it.
All right. So you familiar with Gio?
Yeah, I know Gio.
Okay. So he made a comment. He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
I just cut his head. He was talking to me about it.
Yeah, Devontae, he said something about coming for you. And then my man Keith Dennis, did you see his game?
Yeah.
Against Devontae. Now he took a loss against Devontae and he beat Jesus, King Zeus. But he called you out in the film. He called you out in the game. He's coming for you. What you think about that guy?
All those guys got one common factor, and they got like one thing in common, and it's that none of them can beat me. That's what they got in common. So they really kind of cool. Like they really kind of like cousins on the low. Like I'm not worried about that. Some of them I done played one-on-one and slapped before. Some of them I ain't played, but I done played against, and they can't do nothing with me. It's a different world, yo. Playing against a lot of guys in 5-on-5, there's a double required. Like there's no double. There's nobody to help side. There's nobody to help you. You're on the island and you're in trouble, Jack. That's just how that go.
Right. Now, I've recorded a lot of games here in San Antonio, a lot of players. I played a few games, and I've been hearing a lot of chatter when it comes to RiTea Acosta. Right, some good, yeah, some good. You know, some praise you. You know what I'm saying? Some think you're the coldest. Some want to put money on you. Right?
Shout out to the real one. Shout out to the real ones.
Right. Then you got some who just not impressed. They call you a one-trick pony, right? They say you cry a lot, you bitch about fouls a lot, right? And you can only dunk, and you don't have any real bag, no real skill set is what it's the talk is, right? I mean, what do you say to that on both sides?
I say to the fans,
so let me break it down. Let me start. So to the guys that talk about you complaining about fouls often, right? What's your perspective on that?
Ask those guys, do they foul often? That's what you ask them. Ask the guys that say, "Take complaints about fouls." Ask them, how do you stop him without fouling him? Simple question. Ask them that question, and then ask them. That's how you stop that one. Because, like I said, people can say what they want to say, but it ain't easy like that. It's just like when, like I say, Paul Pierce, one of the slowest dudes in the league back in the gap, And people used to always, Paul Pierce trash. I don't know how he doing this, how he doing that. He put 30 and 40 on people's head. It's different when you watching. That's just how they go. Ain't shit
Now,
gravy, baby.
now
But
when
mashed
you
potatoes
come,
and meatloaf.
my bad. Now when you come through the lane, hard like that, and you go into 3 or 4 people, right? Do you not expect to get fouled?
No, it's not.
And then
It's
if
not
you do
about
get
not. It's
fouled
not
when you
about
go
not
into 3 or 4
expecting it.
people, is there a need to complain about it? Do you feel like you complain more than others?
Others don't get the same treatment I get. So in an officiated game, you go up and it's 2 or 3 guys, and you getting hit, and the ball still in your possession, is in your hands, and you getting the shot you want, and nobody's blocking it, and people look at you like somebody got to stop or like nothing happened. That's when it's a problem. I don't have a problem being real. If I hit somebody and saying, like, "Oh damn, I hit you, ball up," that's cool. But we got guys out here that are legit hack you and keep it pushing like nothing happened.
So
Penitentiary players. That's what they do in the pen.
So what would be your expectation when you take the ball into the paint like that and you get fouled? Like, what do you want? What would you want to happen?
Oh, nothing. Just what's supposed to happen. The whistle, the free throws down, keep the game pushing. That's all. That's how it works.
So on pickup ball, do you expect anybody to give you the fouls? Are they going to call it, or are you just going to call your own foul in a pickup game?
Growing up playing, we played in places where guys call it. But nowadays we got guys that we got people that feel like they the greatest defensive players on the planet.
Right.
And that's why guys don't call it and they won't call it, because they swear like they just that good defensively.
Right.
But at the same time, those guys think they unstoppable and untouchable. And in these last couple games, from what I've seen, the guys that are just that unstoppable or they that good on D, they not.
Okay. Is there anybody in San Antonio that can even give you, work?
Shit, yeah. They don't play on the platform, but shit, yeah.
Okay. So there are people in San Antonio that can give you work.
I can name 2, 3.
Okay. Did you want to share that with us, or is that something?
Names?
Yeah, names, or are you not calling out no names?
I can give out names. My boy Stu. Stu will give out baskets. Stu got solid all-around game.
Okay.
Stu for sure. Pep, I think on circumstance, Pep, one of my guys, I would say I would give Pep that. And then my boy Cam Moore, rest in peace, but he's not here no more. But Cam Moore, he was one of them guys. He was a hard one to handle.
Okay. All right. So you do have a few people in San Antonio that you think that'll give you that work. Listen, if you out there, you watching, and you got some questions for RiTea, you want to tap in, go ahead and hit up the link. I posted up the link in the chat, and hit that link, jump in, tap in, and you can talk to RiTea live. So last question for you before I'll let you go, get out of here. RiTea, who do you want to play next, man?
Whoever earned it or say they want to do it, I ain't gonna turn nothing down.
Okay.
Whoever added, I don't turn down nothing but my collar. Whoever next will say they want to play next, whichever way it go.
Don't matter the record.
Don't bother me none.
None. Okay. All right. So you give it smoke to anybody that want to give it. Come get it.
The meanest, prettiest, baddest mofo down around this town.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. We have some questions here. When are they going to play? That's the 28th of June. All right. Let me see. I'm just waiting on that crown. I don't know who that is. He said, RiTea, you hoop, laugh.
That's my boy Jeff. Nah,
Jeff Fennell. Jeff.
Yeah.
That's Tito Saint. That's Tito Sinez. Okay, yeah, so that's all the questions, man. One more thing. So the future of Pro Jumpman Jones 1v1 championship, what's your vision for it, man? Where do you want to see it go?
Sooner or later, we need to expand and get about the city and go at some other people so we can see how that'll go. That way, guys that's talking just out here, we can see what they really made of when they leave the limits of the city. There's a couple niggas, they'll talk, but they only really known out here, or they think they known out here. And once you see them get outside that world, because some of them ain't been nowhere, played nowhere else that's outside of San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. So we get out there to Austin, Houston,
Dallas,
Dallas,
different states, different countries, and then we can see who can really do something. That's how we can do it. That's really what we need to do with it.
Would you pick up a team, a squad, and go and travel with me?
Yeah. If they good enough, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything you want to say to the people, man? We got people watching us right now on the group, the page, and on YouTube. Anything you want to say as far as coming out to watch you play Rambo, John, coming up soon?
What I got to say to anybody that's coming next, your ass is mine. I'll just play. I'm bullshitting, but nah. I'm just whatever it is, step to me correct, dog. We'll see. We'll get it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. RiTea Acosta, Pro Jumpman Jones. Hey, listen, we appreciate you coming. Hoping to see a lot more of you on this podcast.
For sure, I'm with it.
You have a good day. Pro Jumpman